Alright guys, look, to wrap up the show today, we're going to give you our predictions around a few individual awards: Golden Boot, Golden Glove and Golden Ball. So Borche, what's your prediction around the Golden Boot, or who's going to score the most goals in the World Cup this year?
Look, for the top goal scorers, it's pretty hard because you're looking at all the teams there, and you got France full of goal scorers, Argentina full of goal scorers. You also got Belgium's there, Spain. Then you got Ronaldo as well for Portugal. Is Salah going to keep scoring goals in this tournament? So it's a hard one to pick the top goal scorer. You know, there's a few that cross my mind. Radamel Falcao. It's his first World Cup, so it could be his last. You know, it could be his last as well, or possibly is his last. So maybe he can step up and.
That's an interesting one. It's his first World Cup,
yeah, first World Cup, buddy. Yeah, it's interesting.
Very interesting stat. Yeah.
We also got Sergio Aguero, who's never scored a goal in the World Cup.
Well,
so he's done it for Manchester City. Can he do it for Argentina and at least score a goal, break his World Cup drought? I think he's played 8 games. But I think I'm going to go with Romelu Lukaku.
Okay.
Look, Belgium with the squad they got, he's going to get assists from Hazard, De Bruyne.
Yeah, he's got quality behind him.
And he's not going to do all that work off the ball as he does at Manchester United. So I think he will be getting more goals in this World Cup. That's Romelu Lukaku for me.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice. Funny enough, I was tossing up between 2 options. He was one of my options, but I'm going to have to go with Gabriel Jesus, like I mentioned a bit earlier on the show. Look, bright youngster, had a quality season at City. With the players behind him and around him next to him, I think he'll have massive influence in the squad.
It's very, very similar to how Belgium got.
Yeah, the support behind the play, the quality behind. So I'll go with Gabriel Jesus. So now over to Golden Glove. Now Golden Glove is an interesting one. Now it's a lot of things to take into account when picking the Golden Glove, the best keeper in the tournament. Who do you think is going to take this one out, Borch?
Look, for me, I look at the World Cup and I see a lot of goals. Like usually we say. Strikers win you games, and defence wins you tournaments.
Yeah.
I think the strikers are going to win the tournament for whichever country.
Okay.
In this World Cup, because I look at the teams, and I do see a lot of goals. But I think I'm going to go with, I might go with Courtois.
Courtois, yeah.
Yeah. Look, if Belgium can get past the group stage, which they will, it's pretty easy for them.
Yeah. Tunisia and Panama.
Can they go through? Yeah. So you're looking at 2 clean sheets there.
Yeah, exactly.
Against England, maybe a 0-0. You never know.
Yep.
They can get a draw there, another clean sheet, and then if Belgium go to, if they to go through to at least to the semi-finals, which they should be doing, maybe could pick up a few clean sheets there as well.
Yeah.
That's for me. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Courtois.
That's fair. It's a very tough one. It's a very tough one. Like I was thinking about, possibly De Gea, Spain, but the group's interesting with Spain. There's some goals they may not cross, but look, David De Gea, I'm not sure. Look, I might flip the script and I might go with Lloris for France.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Lloris for France. He's got a great defence in front of him. Solid squad. Look, the group's an interesting one. Peru, Denmark, Australia. They could cop a few goals here and there, but I'm going to go with Lloris, I think. Yeah. Lloris might take it out. I might pick him over De Gea, I think. It's a tough one, but Lloris.
It is tough. Well, look, you got, with Spain, you got Portugal in that group, so there's that worry of Ronaldo.
Yeah, and also with France, there's Denmark, Australia, a couple goals, but yeah, I think I'll go with Lloris.
Beautiful. So what's...
Golden Ball. So Golden Ball is the player of the tournament. Who he thinks is going to be the outstanding player? Who's going to stand out the most? Who's going to, give the most damage and support his team?
Again, it's another hard one.
It's a very tough one.
Especially with all the players that we have in the tournament. It's a hard one.
Yeah,
who are you going for? We'll throw it over to you first, huh?
Ooh, flipping the script, huh? It's tough. I'm going to have to go with... I'm going to have to go with Neymar Jr.
Again, huh?
Quality Neymar Jr, man. Again, and you saw our predictions earlier. I predicted Brazil to take it out.
If he wins it, then...
I'm going to have to go. Look, I went with Jesus. I went, Neymar Jr, outstanding player. The nation's behind him. He's got a bit of something to say. What happened to him at home last World Cup, getting injured. I really feel like he's itching to bounce back from what happened, the unluckiness. Yeah, Neymar Jr. What about yourself?
Yeah, look, because I've got France to win it, I'm tossing up between 2 players here. Paul Pogba Antonio Griezmann for me. I think Paul Pogba needs to step it up.
He had an average season for United.
Season, yeah, and there's
Very
a lot of pressure on him to
perform. A lot more
perform.
expectations for him, yeah.
There's a lot of pressure for him to perform. So I think, look, I might go for Pogba. Because I think everyone expects Griezmann to keep performing as he did at Atletico. But with him and Kante in the centre, I think, and plus he'll be playing on that left-hand side in the midfield there, which he favours that role more than playing when he sits back.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go for Pogba to surprise everyone, maybe bounce back into form.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to go with Paul Pogba on this one.
What's quite interesting is I realised no mention of Messi was brought up whatsoever, hey?
Yeah,
you know, everyone's talking about the Ronaldo, the Messis, and we've kind of shifted away and gone a different kind of direction.
Yeah, look, Messi, I think the last World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, he got the golden ball, best player, which he wasn't, in my opinion. I think everyone disagreed that.
Oh, he wasn't even top 3 for Argentina, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Let alone the whole World Cup. But he did receive the award. It is what it is. But yeah, it's interesting.
You never know. You never know.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. That's right. But there's also for an award for the youngest player, the best youngest player.
Ooh.
Who took it out last? Was it Paul Pogba that took it out?
Paul Pogba took out the Young Award last
World Cup, was it?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He was on fire back then. But, you know, from young player to get in the player of the tournament, it could happen, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, he's got to step it up.
But for Young Player Award's an interesting one.
There's a few young players that...
Now, I read an article, just recent news came out about Mbappe being a bit injured. Now, that kind of shook me a bit, scared me a bit, but I'm still going to stick with my option. I felt it from the beginning of the World Cup, before it started, and before everything, you know, everything got discussed. Mbappe is an unbelievable talent. You watch him, what he does for PSG. He's 19. Fact is, he is the youngest player this World Cup.
There you go.
The youngest player this World Cup. So I'm going to go with Mbappe, personally, for myself. Another option I had in mind was probably Werner. It's got to be Mbappe.
Yeah,
Mbappe.
See, that's another...
Werner's quality for Germany, man.
Yeah, good player.
Werner, you know, not many people are talking about Werner, but Werner's, yeah.
For me, you know what? I'm going to throw one out there. I'm going to say Rashford. I know I'm picking the bit biased with Man United players. But,
the Man United players, yeah.
But no, look, I think Rashford can step it up in this tournament.
Will he get much game time though?
I think he will.
He will get.
I think he will get game time.
It's interesting with the likes of the youngsters that are around there already, like Lingard and your Dele Allis, and you know, like Henderson had a decent season. There's a few players in there at the moment, you know, for him to get be interesting.
You never know. I'm going to go with Rashford. I think it's very difficult to pick, especially in France when you got the Dembeles. Like you said, Jesus, he could be a top goal scorer.
Werner for me it was difficult. For me, it was Mbappe, Werner for Germany. So, yeah, there is a lot of youngsters.
Spain's got some youngsters too. So.
They do. They've got some absolute young guns.
I don't know. It's very hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard to decide. But yeah,
it's a tough one.
I'm going to go with Rashford.
Now, this is going to be an interesting one. I want to throw something interesting to you right now. If there had to be, and obviously not based on what we predicted a bit earlier, if you had to say an upset, if one big nation possibly won't go as far as everyone expected, who would that be for you? A big nation that, you know, maybe they might make past group stage, maybe they might not. Yeah. Maybe they might just get knocked out in the round 16.
We've seen it happen in the past where you got big teams, let's say a couple of years back, where France got knocked or didn't make the group stage.
Yeah.
Didn't go past the group stage. Then we had Italy that, again, knocked out in the group stage. Countries like Holland.
On that note, it's been, and hence why it's been so difficult. I mean, it's so difficult in the sense of it's hard to say who could stuff up because the groups are a bit easy this year for the big teams.
Yeah, they can't.
And reason being, I mean, there's key countries that aren't in the World Cup this year, like Italy, Chile, Netherlands, massive countries that aren't there. Where, for example, if you were to take out your Panama and throw in a nice Italy in there, then you'd be like, ooh, the group gets interesting. So it's hard. But if there was to be an upset, what do you reckon? Which big club, which big country don't?
You know what? I think I might go with Germany. I think they'll get out of the group. And then could crumble in the round of 16. I think they might have Serbia. Possibly.
Serbia is an underdog. Going
by the stats, every team that's won the World Cup, they failed in the next one. So we've seen 98 France wins it, 2002 knocked out in the group stage. I think Italy was the same after wins it, out in the group stage. Then who? Yeah, there's a few. Last World Cup, England. Sorry, the Euro. You expect England to.
It's interesting you pick Germany though. Germany's the reigning champions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of the reigning champions they get. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, if it had to happen,
it looks like I'm just going by stats. That's the reason I'm picking it.
Yeah.
Also, if you look at their team, this World Cup, you're not going to have no Philip Lahm, their captain. You got experience there. Schweinsteiger, Kloster's not there. Yeah, look, they still got Hummels in the back. You still got your Emmanuel Neuer, which are leaders for Germany.
Natural leaders, yeah.
But when you're missing big players like that,
they have been there in the previous time.
Yeah, look, it's very hard. I mean, I'm just gonna.
This is if you had to say something. If you had to.
Look, I think we've picked them to get to semi-finals or quarters. But yeah, look, Germany for me, I reckon if there was one to go out, I think I'm going to pick Germany.
Interesting one.
What about yourself? What have we got?
Oh, I don't even want to say.
It's so hard. I'm telling you,
it's difficult
because it looks so easy on paper. All these teams should breeze through.
Who did we predict? If we can just pull up. Oh. Look, I might have to spin.
It's hard.
Oh, I'm gonna throw a span in the works here.
Who do we got?
And I'm gonna say, look, you know what? I'm gonna have to say Belgium.
Why are you gonna get knocked out?
For one interesting reason, I reckon they could possibly not. Around the 16. Around the 16 could be a possible where they get knocked out. The reason being is, look, they've never won a World Cup before. Everyone's placed such massive talk on this young Belgium team. Everyone's talking about Belgium might do this, Belgium. But if you look at Belgium, there's a lot of inexperience in this team. A lot of inexperience. There's a lot of youngsters that have done really good for their clubs and that are climbing the ranks at the moment. And look, if you look at the names, unbelievable.
And
if you think about Lukaku up front with support from Hazard, De Bruyne, your quality players all round. But look,
that could be a big shock because they will be versing. If we predicted Colombia goes through first and Senegal second, so if they get knocked out by Senegal,
and look, Senegal have quality, and look. Again, players like Mane that can cause a bit of damage. Anything can happen in the World Cup. But if I really had to go for it, I'm going to go based on pure fact that everyone's placing such a big name on Belgium because Belgium's going to win it. Belgium's going to win it.
Definitely big expectations.
But just purely because of lack of experience and a lot of youth, I'm going to have to get Belgium.
It is hard. It is hard.
Now, on the flip side, if there had to be one smaller nation. Obviously, in comparison to the massive, your Frances and your Brazils and your Spains, it had to be a nation that surprises everyone and goes further
Look, there's a
than
few.
expected. Who do you reckon?
There's a few.
Yeah.
Look, if we're going on the basis that your Senegal beats Belgium, there's one there. You got another country. You got Serbia. If they knock out Germany, like what I predict could happen if Germany don't make it all the way to the semis at least. But I'm going to go with Colombia. I think they're a bit under the radar. Look, they got some quality players there.
Look, their group's not powerful. They'll top the group that we predicted. Yeah, but what happens after the 16?
Look, they got. I think they might be versing England or Belgium, depending what the other two do in their group.
Finish,
But look, Colombia could go all the way after what do you call it? They play one of them two, England or Belgium. They come up against Brazil. That you never know. They could pull off an upset there.
Yeah.
And then they're in a semi-final, quarter-final position there. So Colombia for me.
Colombia for you. Oh, it's tough. It's tough.
Because you don't really see the weaker teams going through more than around the 16. Like we really don't see like a Serbia going past around the 16, but they could.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Croatia.
Yeah, look, Croatia was my pick. Croatia have unbelievable talent in the team, but again, the expectation for them is not as high as it is for the bigger clubs, bigger countries. Sorry, your France's and as I mentioned, Spain, Brazil, Argentina, Germany. But if I was to talk about Croatia, I reckon Croatia can shock a bit. I reckon Croatia can possibly even go straight even to the semis. They're my real dark horse team. Where I'm like, look, they do have the talent. We can't deny they have the talent. Unbelievable players. But yeah, Croatia's my pick.
Yeah, look, they can do it. They can do another repeat of was it '98 when they went to the semis.
Based on if they finish second, they're versing
They could even upset the group and come first.
Come first.
Above Argentina.
And if they finish above Argentina,
they get the second place of with Australia. Could be Denmark, Peru.
See what I mean? So if let's say for example they upset the group, they finish above Argentina, Croatia finish first,
versus Australia,
and they versus Australia.
Yeah.
And as much as we're supporting the Aussies, but really like, you know,
straight to this. What's that? Quarterfinals.
Before you know it,
16 quarterfinals, then
Semi-finals
is knocking on the door.
Croatia's my possible. Yeah.
Now, what do you reckon with the Australian team in this World Cup? What do you think as a nation will be good enough for Australia? What do we expect? What do you reckon? What do you think we expect?
Look, I won't lie to you. I'm going to be very realistic here. We make it past the group stage. I'm a happy Aussie.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd like to see my team, hit the quarters, the semis, the finals, take it out.
Of course.
If I have to be realistic, expectations for me is past the group stage. If we make it around the 16 and we give it all in the round of 16,
look for me.
It's match by match.
Yeah, look for me. Like even if we don't get out of the group, as long as we put in the effort.
I'd love to see us upset France.
Yeah, look, as long as we put in a performance.
We upset France.
Because we've got there's a young squad there. The squad is young. Hopefully, a lot of these players can get more experience for the next World Cup. So as long as we put a solid effort for in our group and maybe see if we can make that quarter-final for the first time. But it will be difficult, but I think it is tough.
Hopefully the Aussies do us proud, but it's a tough one. But around the 16 will be good for me.
Yeah, around the 16. Yeah, I think maybe we can do an upset. Beat Argentina. Come on, good old Aussie. Yeah, all right. Look, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel, like and share the page. Yeah?
Click subscribe, guys. Yeah,
Aussies.